it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original King Julian for the case man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you don't move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, freak, fantastic. Big body ocean is a big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet, energetic. Big body ocean is a big Titanic. Woman, nice, freak.
Hey, hey, everybody! Who's ready for tonight? Put in the comments, let me know you're excited to be here with me. I haven't got to do the dance in 2 weeks.
I like to move it. You like to move it.
Move it. All righty, guys, are you excited about everything that's going on in our business? We have so many new things coming up for the month of what is this month? April, for the month of April. It's second quarter of the year. How is that possible? How is it possible that we are already into the second quarter of the year? That means we're just 3 months away from being halfway through this year. And guys, this is going to be our year. This is going to be a year of big things happening for all of us. And even if we've gotten off to a slow start for the first quarter, that doesn't mean it's over. It means that we're just getting ramped up, revved up, and getting ready to go, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we're going to finish on top. Have you ever heard that song? We used to have a Tupperware song we used to sing like that. So hopefully you are as excited about your Tupperware business as I am. I want to ask you guys, do me a favor right now. Tag your friends. Put their names in the comments. Say, guys, come on and get on here. If you know someone that is part of our team, put their name in the thing and say, come on, get on. Send them a message on your phone, whatever it takes to get them here, because we have some fantastic training for you that's going to help you turn your business around. And it's so important that you get them on here with you so that they can learn and grow at the same time. All right. So let me start off with a quote for those of you who are joining us for the first time. Also want to remind you that we are on YouTube. So if you have a friend, maybe that is not part of our team yet, maybe they're not able to be in the group because they're not a consultant, you could send them a quick message and say, hey, do me a favor, go to this channel on YouTube and click live and watch along with me. And so we can see together what's happening in Tupperware, because you don't want to miss out on everything that's happening in Tupperware. There is just so many exciting things getting ready to happen here with us. So moving over to our quote for tonight, let me go ahead and start that with you. Grit is the extra something that separates the most successful people from the rest. It is the passion, the perseverance, and the stamina that we must channel in order to stick with our dreams until they become a reality. Now, what do I mean by that? Last year, 2023, our word for the year was grit. And as some of you know, the word for the year this year is drive. But see, this is really what this is all about, because that passion, perseverance, and stamina that we channel in order to stick with our dreams is the drive. And the grit is that extra something that really takes us to that next level. So they're really kind of tied together, because if you don't have the drive, you don't have the passion, you don't have the purpose, then it's hard to to really dig in and get into the grit of what it is. And so sometimes we think that we have to take it easy. Sometimes we think that any little discomfort means we should give up. And I want you to realize that we don't get pearls without the grit, right? We don't get great things happening unless we've gone through challenges. And time after time after time, I can tell you that people who succeed greatly have also failed greatly. And over my years in Tupperware, I mean, I can tell you I've struggled and then done really well and then fell flat on my face and hit the bottom and had to re-pull myself up. And that has made me stronger because it's also helped me connect to my why I do what I do. And guys, I want you to think about that. Why are you here? Why are you in this business? Why did you start your Tupperware business? What do you want from it? What do you want it to do for you and for your family? That's your why. And that's what makes us get up and go to work every single day. And yes, some days it is hard to do that. And yes, some days it is easy to do that. And some days we just go, is it worth it? But I'm going to tell you guys, if you can stick with it, if you can just really keep the main thing, and keep your focus on where you want this business to take you, which is always going to be the next step. What's the next step for me? Wherever you are, what's the next step? You can be amazing in this business and you can succeed greatly. And the best part about it is you don't have to do it alone. You see, we're here with you to help you, to take you by the hand and to show you the way. We're also here to encourage each other. So if things are going great for you, then reach out there and share that excitement with someone you know. And if things are going tough for you, reach out to someone you know that will help you and lift you up and give you some new ideas as well. What you don't want to do, and I'm going to say this right now, you don't want to go around looking for people to get in the mud with. You don't want to find the people that want to wallow. You don't want to associate yourself with the people that all they want to do is complain about everything that isn't going well in this business. Because if you hang around with those people, you're going to be right there with them. They say that the five people that you spend the most time with are going to determine your attitude and your altitude. So if you're hanging around talking to people who all they can do is complain about everything, guess what? You're not going anywhere. But if you can hang around with people who have positivity in their life, who are focused on the things that they're doing and are looking for ways to get better at what they do, that's exactly what's going to happen with you. And I had to put this picture of this cute little turtle because some of you know I love turtles. Our beach house in Holden Beach is a turtle sanctuary. So every year about this time, it's almost time for the first nest to get laid. And I love to get up and walk on the beach and go look for where a new nest has been laid. And this is it's such a beautiful thing to think about because these turtles are, we're almost extinct. And there a group of people have decided, we're going to do everything we can to help protect them. And so while Charlie and I were on our trip to South America, we were actually got to go to a turtle sanctuary where they have really working to repopulate, the turtle population of Brazil. And so every day they go and they find, like, if a nest has been laid, and there's signs that tell you that a nest has been laid, and they gather the eggs and they take them back to a protected area so that they can make sure that they have an opportunity to hatch. Because people, there are people who would dig them up and make turtle soup out of them, or there would be animals that would eat them. And so this is something that they're doing. And what they've been able to do just over the last 20 years by working this way is that they've gone from having like 2,000 turtles hatching to over 200,000 turtles hatching. And here's the thing about the turtles too. Even if they hatch, their chances of surviving are very small because they're so tiny, and they've got to make their way into that great big ocean. And then they've got to swim until they get out into the Gulf Stream where they can go and to a place where they can grow and get bigger and be protected. And they get hit by boats and they get eaten by other animals. So it's a very, very, it can be, you could look at it and say, oh, this is so sad. But the reality is they don't think about it that way, these little turtles. They just think about, I'm going to get out there and do the best I can today. And if you ever saw the movie, with Just Keep Swimming with Dory, just keep swimming. That's what they do. They just keep swimming. Excuse me. Picked up a little bit of a cold on the plane on the way home. I don't think I've ever been on a plane with so many children that were coughing all around me as I was on this one. But anyway, I'm here and you're here and we're going to grow together. And we're already up to 15. And guys, if each of you can get one more person on here, oh, there's 16 now. Each person can get one more person on here and we hit 30 tonight. I'm going to make Charlie give away an extra gift tonight. So let's get it up to 30, okay? All right, so this is what we're going to talk about tonight. Having the passion, having the perseverance, and the stamina to do the things that you need to do, those extra things that will help you grow your business. And the reason you want to do that is because you get to travel with me when you do. You see, I kicked off a challenge last month, Time to Travel. It's a 3-month trip. I talked to you about it one day when I went live with you all. And it's based on this idea of us holding 2 to 3 parties a week. And I know that sounds like a lot if you're not holding one a month, but 2 to 3 a week is a very, very doable thing when you think outside the box, when you think about how do I reach new people? And you don't keep going back to the same 6 people that you know. You try to find the 6 people that know the 6 people that you know, and you keep branching and branching and branching. And that's how you grow a business. So there is a minimum every month of selling $1,000, and there is a minimum of having 1 recruit every month that submits $250. In the month that they're recruited. So what I decided is, because I want everybody to still have a chance, is that I'm not waiving it completely, but I'm giving everybody 1 month waiver. So if you missed it in last month in March, you missed your 1,000 minimum and you missed having 1 recruit that sold $250, it's okay, because you don't have to give up. You just have to keep swimming, and you have to work a little bit harder so that you can get there and you can make up for it, because we're going to be heading into May birthday month, our biggest month of the year so far. It's one of our biggest months always, every single year. And I can tell you this one's going to be awesome, because I've already seen what we've got planned for the month of May. And I also have already seen our new catalog that starts in May. So now is the time for you to be building that ground, okay? Building the contacts that you have, getting your parties started to line up, so that the parties that you're holding now are going to take you in to the parties that you're going to need in May. And that's going to get you on this trip with me, because in the month of May, there are many people who are in a part of our company that have sold $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000 in 1 month. That's right, guys, in 1 month. And it all comes down to filling up your date book with all kinds of parties and party planning those hosts very strong, so that they all have $500,000, $700,000 parties, because that's what's going to make the difference for you during the month of April and in May as well. All right. So, of course, we need to build our team, and you need people on your team so that you can qualify for additional gifts and monies in Tupperware. Plus, if you want to go on my trip, you've got to have the recruits. Okay. You've got to have recruits every single month. It's 3 a month that come in and sell $250. That means you got them in and you held their launch party and you helped them. We do have the digital kit opportunity 1 more month this month. I have no promise that it's continuing after this. I can tell you that we are not going to have 4 product kits coming in May. We are going to be reducing that to 2. So if you want to give your customers the best options and the best opportunities to join, this is the month to do it. This week is the week to do it. You want to get out there. You want to be offering it to people. You want to be asking, who wants to go on a vacation this summer and have the extra money to do it? Who doesn't want to be limited by what you can do with your family this summer? Who wants to send your kids to camp? Who wants to take a vacation? Who wants to be able to not worry about, the daycare you're going to have to pay for if your kids are out of school? Tupperware is the vehicle that's going to help you live that better life. And if you have kids that are in sports and things, it's very expensive. You have kids in band, it's very expensive. Go ahead and start your Tupperware business. This is what you can be saying to people. Start a Tupperware business now. You can also use this as a fundraiser. You can get your children to help sell the products. You go around to their neighbors and their friends and their family and sell the products and let them collect the profits of that for their fundraising activities. And so, and you can use your Tupperware products. I shared on the page earlier this evening a sheet that's kind of built on that calendar fundraiser that a lot of schools do today. And basically, you ask people to buy a set of these bowls, and for every set of the bowls, their name goes on on the sheet. And when all 30 squares for the month of April are filled, then the group or organization or the person would get $180 profit for their fundraiser. And so it's just another fun way to be able to get out there and see people. So we've got our $49 kit. We've got our $99 kit. We've got our $109 kit. We've got our $129 kit. Each of them is uniquely different. The $49 is, of course, our entry kit. It has the small chopper and the bowl. That's a junior bowl, and it also has the measuring cups and measuring spoons. Each of the other three has that as part of it, also of the product kits. But one is the modular mate one. One of them has the large chopper in it, and one of them has the stack cooker in it. And there's a reason why I want you to think about that, because what you want to do is entice people to want to have those products. And one of the ways that you can do that is surveys. And survey says, all right, so how many of you have ever heard that? Survey says, right? And, you know, one of the great things is that if you're making phone calls, and I know that sounds really old fashioned, but, you know, people, your phone still rings, right? So if you're calling people and you're asking them, can you do a survey, then that's not considered spamming. So you could actually do surveys with people over the phone, and you could ask them questions about how long has it been since you've seen Tupperware, you know, what was the last Tupperware product that you used, do you know anyone that sells Tupperware? You could use things like that. But this is a different kind of survey. And this is a way to be able to share the products with people. So as an example, your chopper. So this supersonic chopper, as I said, is in one of your kits. It's in the kitchen, I forget what it's called, but the 129 or the 109 kit. So it's in there. And what you can do is ask someone to help you out. And you say, hey, I have been challenged to do a survey to gather people's opinions about one of our signature products. And I was just wondering if you could get 3, 4, 5 of your friends together around the kitchen table. Let me come show this product, demonstrate it, show them how it works, and then get your feedback on it. It's super simple, super easy. It's less than 30 minutes. I have a gift for everybody that comes, and all they got to do is complete a survey after seeing what this product does. Do you think you could help me out? So what you're trying to do is get this one-on-one interaction with people. You don't use the word party. You're just saying, it's a survey. You could help me to get some feedback on our product. All right. So you're going to go, they're going to get their friends together. You're going to go to their house. You're going to go to their office. You're going to meet them at McDonald's in the back corner. And guys, I have met people in McDonald's to do a Tupperware gathering. Okay, I used to meet a group of nurses that worked the night shift, and I'd meet them when they got off work at 7 at McDonald's, and they'd be eating their little biscuits, and I would be talking to them about Tupperware and showing them what's new, and then that way they could see the products, touch the products, feel the products, because when people see our products in action, that's when they get excited. So you would take this, and along with this, you're going to take a few other products. Now, you're not just going to take the one, you're going to take a few other products because you're going to do something with it. One of the things that I like to do is to make salsa, so you're going to make salsa. And so in my little basket that I'm going to carry with me, and you might have a basket soon that you can carry stuff in. In my basket, I'm going to take a can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. I'm going to take a Fridge Smart with some onion in it, maybe some green onion and some cilantro. I'll go ahead and have it washed and in there. And I might have a jalapeno pepper. And then in my spice shaker, I'm going to have some of my chipotle seasoning blend. Okay, so that's what you need for salsa, right? You need tomatoes, you need cilantro, you need onions, you need jalapenos. And of course, you might want to have some salt in one of your spice shakers as well. So you could have a small one and a large one. You could have your chipotle seasoning in one and your salt in the others. All easy peasy to do. Along with that, you're going to need your can opener, right? And you're going to need a spoon to get the tomatoes out of the juice. All right, because you won't have a chance to you don't have a sink, so you can't drain it. So you just be lifting them out. This is where your KP tools are really handy as well. All right, and you can have your measuring cups and measuring spoons, because that way you can measure out your seasoning blends. So you've got products from our Modular Mate line. You've got products from our Fridge Smart line. You've got your can opener, a couple of the utensils, and then you want to have a bowl like your That's a Bowl Junior to put the salsa in, or you can have some chips in the Modular Mate and along with it. So you've got everything there so they can see it and try it out. Okay. So you're going to make it. You're going to talk to them about it. You're going to talk about how the supersonic chopper works. You're going to talk about all these other products while you're talking about it. It'll take you all of 10 minutes to do this recipe. It's such a super easy recipe. And there are other recipes you can do, but that's a super simple one that you can do. And then once you put the onions in it and the cilantro in it, and you let somebody else pull. You pass it around the room. Let them pull it. Pass it around the table. You're sitting at the kitchen table. Let them pull it and see how easy it works. And then you interact with them. Okay, like who knows what a chipotle is? It's a smoked jalapeno pepper, and you mix it all up, and then you have it there for them to taste. And you're like, okay, tell me what you think about the recipe. Tell me how good it tastes. And then you also would then say, what do you like about this piece of Tupperware, this supersonic chopper? Who's never seen it before? What are some things that you might use it for? And then you can share with them that you can chop cabbage to make your coleslaw in it. You can use it to do beans and make your own hummus or bean dip. You can use it to chop your veggies for your stuffing at Christmas time or Thanksgiving. You can use it to make a blizzard with some crushed cookies and ice cream in there. And then you can show them how the little spout at the top, so you can put your milk in it. So it thickens, thins it out a little bit. So it's just the perfect. So you've given them all these things about it, why they need it. You have them fill out this survey. It's super simple. As you can see, it's only like 8 questions, and they have to fill out the bottom with their contact information. And then you give them all like a citrus peeler for participating. Maybe you draw from the ones who filled out the survey, and you give one person a little extra something, maybe a little mini or one of your small Modular Mate round ones, that if you have something like that, or a bowl that you have left over, or anything that you might have that's just a little extra something that you can give. And of course, you're always going to give the host, the person who hosted the survey, an extra gift too, something extra special. Wrap it in some like cellophane, put some curly ribbon on it, because we all know that curly ribbon is like catnip for ladies. And then you pass out a catalog as well, so that they can look up this particular piece in the catalog. They can look up the spice shakers. They can look up the can opener. They can look up your Fridge Smart. And then you also offer them the opportunity to shop today. And we have these other items on sale if you'd like to get something. And of course, what this leads to, it becomes a party, right? It's a way to get in their house and do something in under 30 minutes and turn it into something more. And that way, then you can ask them if they'd like to schedule a survey of another product in their home. And guess what? You can do a survey using the Stack Cooker. You can use a survey, do a survey using the Modular Mates. And it's always great to pick a product that we have on special this month, like our cold brew. And all of these survey questions are going to be loaded on the page after we finish tonight, so that you can go in there and check them out. How cool is that? Are you loving that idea? How many of you think this is something that you could do to meet new people? Say yes, say we, say me, put that in the comments over there as well. Now, by doing this, this also lets you tie it back into the fact that these are in our starter kits. And if they want this product, they could get one of these products that you're doing with the survey in our starter kit, as well as booking a party. We have a brand new program called the Ready, Set, Activate for our brand new reps. They can qualify for all these gifts. They can even qualify to get one of those choppers if they choose a different kit to get them started. And this is a really easy program for people to work with. Our new consultants, their month that they join, they participate in month 1, and it's based on them just holding their launch party and maybe 1 or 2 more parties once they get started. Then that month 2, they have another set of 4 gifts, and month 3, they have another set of 4 gifts that they can do. And you'll notice that at the 500 level, they get to pick their own Tupperware too. So that really gives them lots of versatility. We also have, these great, they can each month, they can qualify for these. We have some folks who've done this already. I shared that earlier today. But you know what? The cold brew, as I mentioned, is on sale this month. And this is a great one to do as a survey, but it's also a great one to use for a virtual training / event. And I have one of my fabulous friends here. I'm going to bring her on. Hello there, Pamela.
Hello.
I know many of you know Pam Stokes. She's always just got so many to share with everybody. And she's going to talk to you about something that she's been doing. She touched on it about last month when she was sharing with you about how she works her VIP group. But she's going to give you a little more details on how she's doing this and how it's working for her. So take it away, Pam. Let's put you back on. Let me put you on.
Here I am. Hello. Hey, everybody. Let me just tell you, if you're starting out the month and you're sitting there going, my calendar is looking a little peaked, like it needs a little boost. I just want to tell you, put a smile on, get you a monthly brochure, and let's go to work. Because every month is an opportunity for you to have 2 parties right when the month changes over. The first one, I'm going to tell you to go in and set up a party. Make sure you have a link that says it's on the website. That is the one you're going to want to reference anything that goes on sale, that's like your online specials, things that are a flash in the pan. You want to make sure you've got that party set up for that. All right. Then I have, so that's one party that you'll have right off the bat is your April party. The second party is not so much a party, but an event. And I really, really use a lot of I go to my VIP group for this. And each month, the brochure will focus in on one of our core products or a product that is not a flash in the pan. It's a product that's going to be there. And I started this in September, and I've done one every month. Like September was the stack cooker. October, I did tools of the kitchen. November, I did the pressure cooker. December, I did something fun with bags, and we'll do that another time. January was the modular mates. February was the silicones. When was the last time that you have sold 13 silicones in one hour event that you did? I mean, it was just great. March was metal for the microwave and plastic for the oven. And the reason I did that was we had the little loaf pan, the Ultra Pro. So I called it my Try Me. It was my Try Me piece. And everybody wanted to have the Try Me piece. So this month, when I'm looking at what we have, as soon as I get the brochure where I can start looking ahead at how I'm going to do my class, I'm looking at what we have. And the first thing that comes up, we have that's in the catalog that's not a, here today, gone tomorrow type thing, is the cold brew. So if you want to get information on how to build your event on it, go to Hooray on Facebook and go up to the top. And there is the little magnifying glass, and just type in the word cold brew and hit enter. You would just just be so surprised at how much information is going to come up, and you just copy and paste that into an album because you're going to go. I do mine as an event, and my event makes it special because I am asking them, I'm giving them the subject. She just showed you the one that I'm doing for this month, and I'm sure she'll show it to you again. But when they see it, the name of it, if it's coffee or tea, it's for me. How many people do you know go through that Starbucks and pay $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee? It's going to appeal to them. So I put a really nice picture of the cold carafe. There it is. And then I put the chocolate mocha cold drink. And then I put the peach tea because I do live in the South and they do like their peach tea down here. So that way I can do a little bit of everything. And if you notice, I have been featuring my coffee bar. That is actually in my kitchen. And it is the Cover Girl. And the Cover Girl are the 3 pieces of the Clear Mates. And those 3 pieces are the 3 pieces that I have there. And I probably have sold at least 10 sets of those. They're $60 a set. Now, I don't mean all at once, but over the course of time. I will give you some statistics on my event. I keep a notebook of who I invited. I, check off who says they're coming. Once they say they want to be invited, I not only just invite them, I click they're going. I don't take no chances. If they tell me yes, invite me, I'm going to invite them and I'm going to click yes, they're going because they're coming to my event. All right. When you set up the event, you want to make sure, please write this down, because if you forget this step, you're going to be in very, very big, embarrassing trouble. The part that says the location of the event, you're going to write down from the comfy of your couch. If you don't do that, it's not going to let you go live. Guess who learned that the hard way doing a team meeting a long time ago? By trying to do it in a event. I like that. Grab a piece of paper and write your notes. I have a notebook for everything. Every Move It Monday, I have a notebook that I keep any notes from any classes, leadership, anything. It all goes in one notebook for the year. Because I like to be able to refer back. But getting back to the event, okay, just to tell you, I had 30 some people invited on my first one. Only 13 showed up. 3 of those 13 were consultants on my team that wanted to see how it was done. That first party was $607. My modular class was $1,113. My tools for the kitchen. How many times have you sold 5 knife sharpeners in one event? Because we're live and demonstrating. Oh, take the ice cream scoop and put the piece of ice on it and let the camera show them that it's melting. It's a show and tell. Don't be afraid. If you don't like a camera on your face and you got to get used to it, have the tripod, just put the camera on what you're demonstrating, and they can hear your voice. My classes are about an hour, 50 minutes to an hour. Everything that is laid out that I will use is Tupperware. Any like the spatulas, everything, if I'm cooking, I make sure that everything I have, and that's where I do add-ons, is adding, different things like that. Let me see. Did I cover everything? Consistency. That is a huge key is, like I do mine the second Thursday of every month. So they kind of get used to that, that is the rhythm of it. And I'll tell you, if you start this month, it will help roll you into May, because these big months that Tupperware gives us strategically are planted to help your business keep an even flow to it. So listen carefully to, when the big months are coming, which are usually your January big weeks, your May is birthday, and October is your record breaker month. You want to make sure you stack it before, so that you don't sit there in those big months when they're giving away the sun, the moon, and the stars and not have anything. So, but you always have a party. You always have at least two. Now, one more thing that I do, and I know Marsha's probably, tapping her toes. It's probably getting late, but I do buy all the samples that I can. All right, let's just say, like back when it was the modular mates, bought every single one of those modular mates. And for my local, for porch pickup, which means you're going to come in and have a cup of coffee with me, you didn't have to pay the shipping on it. Well, remember, I got it at 35% off. That 10%, it was easy for me to play with that. And then I invest that money back into the next month. That's where it doesn't cost me money buying samples. It's a one-time investment, and you just you can't go spend it. You can't run to Red Lobster. You got to keep your business going. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to tell you, but go into Hooray and research the product that you want to do a class on. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to send me a messenger or, get in touch with me, and I'll be glad to help.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me change the screen there. Okay. I love it, Pam. Those are such great tips and ideas. And I may have missed just now, because I know you had told me that you had posted about the cold brew, and how many of those cold brew sets that you put together did you sell already?
I've sold at least, I think it's 10 of those. I think I've done at least 10. Oh, you're talking about my coffee bar?
Yes.
Oh, at least 10 of those.
Yeah.
I keep one in stock because what they do is they go tell their sister-in-law, and they go tell their mother. And if I got one in stock, that makes me look special. So when I make sure.
Once again, like you just said, you invest in getting the samples, you're getting your sales credits in, and then you have them and you talk about those things so that people want it. And you say, oh, we'll just stop by the house and you can pick it up and I'll save you the shipping. But yet you're able to flip it over just like that. And see, if you bought those cold brews on sale, and you had a couple extras of those, and you're selling it to them at the regular catalog price, you're actually covering any shipping and sales tax and anything, plus making money at the same time.
And
so that's smart.
When I do these, I'm just act like me. I'm not a put on. What they see is what they get, but they like that they're investing in getting to know you. If you have animals and the dogs run through, don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Just don't let them jump on the counter when you're cooking.
No. I don't have
no. So thank you so much, Pam. Guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Pam will be looking at that. We've also posted on the page, it will be posting very shortly, some other theme ideas and some of the images that Pam has used also, so you can run and try those too. So give Pam some love in the comments, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you. And it brings to mind one thing. I just want to quickly share this, and I'll talk about this another time. But there's a book called How to Build Raving Fans by John Gordon. And one of the things it talks about is that to build fans, and you don't want to have satisfied customers. Basically what it says is, we talk a lot about customer service, and really building raving fans is taking it beyond a satisfied customer, because a satisfied customer doesn't really say much of anything. If they're unsatisfied, they'll complain. If they're satisfied, they don't say anything. What you want is a raving fan who tells other people about you. And that's exactly what Pam has done, is she is creating raving fans. And a couple of things that she's doing, and this is what you want to think about. To create a raving fan, you have to know what you want your business to look like, what you want your persona to be that you display to everybody, and how you take care of your customers. Okay. And then you have to listen to your customers and the things that they are saying. You're hearing them say, like, my kitchen is a disaster. I'm struggling to cook nutritious meals for my family. I want to get my cabinets organized. You listen to those things so that you can deliver that kind of information that makes them better. You also have to be incredibly consistent. Consistency is the key. And you heard Pam say that, doing it over and over and over. Same thing with the surveys. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be offering these as a regular thing and trying to add these. If you don't have a party this week, could you add one survey? Could you add two? Could you add four? I love Cynthia Gilchrist had mentioned that she took the Wild Pop to work, made popcorn at work, and sold, was it 9 of them at work because they saw it in action. And just think, if you make up a little survey and have them answer the questions about it at the same time. But the last thing that really makes you stand out is to always give that little something extra. So like with the surveys, giving the person who invited you in a little gift. As Pam said, offering people the chance to pick up something and save a little by picking it up from you, when it really and truly is costing you the same thing, because it's the way that you present it. So these are all tools that you can use to grow your business and build raving fans. You have some great rewards for you ending this Wednesday. Do not miss out. You can get this great set of tumblers for just $5 when you submit your $250. You could do a survey tomorrow. You could do a survey Wednesday. You could have that $250 easy peasy lemon squeezy. Also, for the 2 weeks when you have 500 in sales, you can get not one, but 2 sets of our beautiful Wondelier bowls, the bowls that started it all. And you want to make sure, and then of course that ties into, some great products that you have to show people, the classic sort of products. And then for the month, when you have 1,000 in sales, you can get all of the keepers, the potato, the onion, and the garlic keeper for just $12. That's $100 value, guys, that you're getting at that price. And those are the ones that you could do a special focus on. Those are the ones that you could talk about when you're talking about getting organized and keeping your produce fresh. And then you can also have those as ones that you can use as if you want to get it and come by my house, you could sell it to them at the regular price with no tax and shipping, and you still made a ton of money because you only paid $12 for it. And then at $2,500 in sales, look at that collection of products, over $250 value. You're getting it for just $15. And all you got to do is make that decision that you're going to aim to do a survey every day, that you're going to aim to date 2 parties for every week. You're going to go and have your party in the front of the month and the end of the month, just like Pam was saying, so that you can develop that consistency in your business and grow as well. We also have a brand new consistency challenge. Speaking of consistency, for those of you who completed the January, February, March, you have completed it. You've earned your movie night at home. For those of you who missed January or missed February, and you're February, March, April, or March, April, May, you're still working on that. But don't worry, because you're going to still have your chance to get the new Q2 consistency promotion, which is the brand new cast iron Dutch oven casserole pan. And so for those of you who are starting it this month, I've put that on the page already. You'll know which one you are. You just have to have $250 in sales every single month. And I want you guys to think, $250 is like poof apart, poof a survey. $250 over the course of a month it's $65 a week. I mean, we can sell $65 by selling 2 sets of Wondelier bowls. We can sell $65 by selling that beautiful coffee set that Pam was sharing with you. You can sell $65 by selling a supersonic chopper every week. So if you're doing your surveys and you're focusing on these products, you could be doing this easily. The key is that you've got to get your mind focused. You've got to dig in. You've got to figure out what it is you want to do, and you've got to channel your efforts and energies into the things that will make you money. That's why we do this business, is to make money. Okay, so moving on to our last couple of things I want to talk to you about. We do have this great special going on for 2 more days. We have these fabulous stores a lot box, not stores a lot. Yeah, stores a lot boxes, the everyday storage solutions. This is the small one. It has the handle, makes it easy to carry. I love this at the beach. I can put all the things that I want to carry, the suntan lotion, my sunglasses. I can put some a towel rolled up in it, and I can seal it up and carry with me and have my tumbler in there, and I don't have to worry about it getting all sandy. It's great for organizing the kids. I like to keep one in the car with my business supplies and things, so they're always handy. You could have, each child could have their stuff in it in the car when they travel. We always traveled with a box of toys in the car that were always the car toys. So they never got to play with them unless they were in the car. So that always made it extra special. And I know we live in a time of technology, but you'll be amazed if you can, you kind of do some things differently. Maybe you have if your kids play video games, you have a game that's only can be used when they're in the car. Or you could do something where you have like a special challenge that they have to look for things while they're in the car on this trip, and they have to keep track of it on a piece of paper. Oh my gosh, you're going to teach your kids something really fun, like using a pen and writing with it. Wow, that'll be fun. We have these great kids toys also. We have the little mini impressions party set. We have the great looking little mini baking set, and that has the cute little fish cutter, right? And so you can use that to cut the bread, and it makes it look like a little fish sandwich, a little goldfish sandwich. Is so cute. And then of course the kids plates and stuff. These are only available until Tuesday or until Wednesday, only 2 more days, so don't miss out on those. And then of course we have this absolutely gorgeous. How many of you are excited about this new brochure? I love the colors in it. I love every bit of it. I think it's just an amazing set. And once again, it ties right into that cold brew party that Pam was talking to you about. And then you can, of course, use that cold brew to do one of your surveys at the same time. Now, I'm not going to talk to you about these things in the brochure, because coming up right after this tonight, we have our Millionaire Mindset, and my wonderful friend April is going to be talking to you about how to party with the April Flyer. She's going to give you all kinds of insights as to how to demonstrate these products and how you can use these to really grow your business stronger and stronger. Now, the last thing I want to do tonight is I promise that we have this brand new thing called where we can look at our parties up. I'm super excited. Some of you have been up there doing your things. I want to grab this real quickly. Let's see. Share screen. Go over here to the Chrome tab. Parties up. There we go. All right. So I have put on my screen. These are all the folks who have reported their parties up. As you'll see, there are duplicates of some names. That's because they don't have just one party. They don't have just 2 parties. They don't have just 3 parties or 4 parties. Aubrey Stebbins already has 5 parties up for the month. And so that is pretty exciting. We have, let's see, Aubrey has 5 up for the month. Norma Carlisle has 4 up for the month. Angie Brabs has 3. Marcia Lynn has 3. And then with 2, we have Sandy Tyler, Melanie Henley, Karen Edwards. And then with 1 party reported up for the month right now, we have... Oh, no, see, Deborah Gooding's got 2. Okay. With 1 up, and Melissa Tyler's got 2 up. With 1 up, I'm trying to read this thing across the thing here. Dean Hayden, Donna Hogan, Melanie Hunt, Mary Lou Warren, Shannon Daniel, Michelle Davis, Veronica Garcia, Melissa Sanders, Brenda Watts, Stephanie Yarborough, all have at least 1 up. Reported for the month. So that's pretty exciting. So I said we're going to give something away. So Charlie, I need you to be watching. If your name comes up, guys, you got to be ready to say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. So Charlie sees it, because I have 4 little prize bags to give away. Which are great little party bags, things that you can use at your parties. You have to be present. I'm only going to spin for 4 people. So hopefully all 4 of you are here. So let's find out who our first one is. All right. Norma Carlisle. Charlie, is Norma Carlisle here? Let me know if Norma Carlisle is here. Norma, are you here? Be sure to say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, so that Charlie sees you, so that he knows that you're there. Okay, well, I'm going to let him keep looking, and I'm going to go ahead because I said I've got 4 to win, 4 to spin, 4 prizes to give away. I'm going to spin 4 times. If you're here, you win. If you're not, you don't. Aubrey Stebbins. Congratulations, Aubrey. Charlie, is Aubrey here? That's number 2. So Norma and Aubrey, if you are here, let us know. Going on for our next possible winner. In it to win it. I believe she's here. Melissa Tyler. I saw her make a comment earlier. So Melissa, be sure you're I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, so that we can make sure you get your party favors, party bag. And this winner looks like we got a double. Aubrey Stebbins. All right. So Aubrey, Norma, and Melissa, if you are here, make sure you're letting Charlie know. And that way, and of course, every week, guys, we're going to start doing this because this is so much fun, right? When you have parties and you get to be a winner, that's always, always a good thing. So I want to know that you're here so that we can make sure that we're giving you prizes. And as we close for tonight, let me find my little thing to turn the, where's my, I can't, why is it not moving? Oh, I got to take the thing off. Wait a minute. Let me quit sharing the screen. That's why. Stop screen. There we go. Okay. Oh. All right. So coming up, as I said, afterwards, my friend April is going to be sharing with you about the flyer. And we're going to close with this thought. You can do anything as long as you have the passion, the drive, the focus, and the support. And guys, right now here in this group, you have the support. The focus is up to you. You have the ideas of where to focus, and now you're going to find that passion and that grit to keep moving forward with that drive that puts you in the position to be able to succeed. You can do anything as long as you live with that motto. I can get up today and I start fresh. Nothing has to stop me except myself. When you look at it that way, you're going to succeed. You're going to grow. And I want you guys to grow so big. And I want this month to be your best month of the year already. Because if your month this month is your best of the year, then guys, your May is going to be off the rocks. You're going to just be crazy with it. All right, join me next Monday. Be sure you have marked your calendar to be here because I'm going to be giving you a preview of the brand new catalog. You're going to get a chance to see that. You're also going to be learning about some other things, and we've got a great special training coming up in 2 weeks for you on how to have the biggest birthday month ever. So thanks for being with me tonight, everybody. I love being here with you. I love being home and seeing all of you, and together we are better. So let's move it on, baby.
But if it's a big man, mud up nose powder. But if it's a big man, mud up like your eyebrow. But if it's a big man, mud up on your lipstick. But if it's a big man, mud up woman in nice broad face and a nice hip, make man flip and bust them lip. Woman, you're nice and you don't get thick. Bitch about the ocean at the big tight.